All right, good morning, guys. We are back. There's a river over there somewhere. It is froggy this morning, but we're gonna make the best out of it. First thing on the agenda for today is to get our pipe backfilled, get some rock in here for a foundation for our block. So let's get this day started. All right, Matt and I have discussed doing this a couple different ways. The first option I had was maybe putting some plywood right here where we could pull up the skid steer, dump on the plywood, let it slide down to the house, but I still don't think we're gonna get quite close enough. We're still probably gonna waste a whole lot of rock. So I think what we're gonna do, I brought my other 6-foot grading bucket for the 120. I haven't used that thing in a long time, but I think we're gonna put it on the 120 backwards. Let Matt come up here, dump rock in the bucket. I'll swing around and then I can place that rock up against the house pretty gently right where I need to. It's kind of the hope. I think it'll work pretty good. It'll be a little bit of a slower process, but we should waste less rock and get it more strategically placed where we need it. So I'm gonna fire up the 120 and get this little bit of stuff here out of the way. We dug out the bottom there yesterday, and we'll start working our way around there. I think it's gonna work. Should work. If it don't work, we always think it should, but everything still looks pretty good. We did yesterday. All right, enough rambling. Let's do something. That's good. Set this bucket up here for now. I'm gonna leave that one up here in case I need it.
Yeah, I heard you. Are you ready for rock or?
I think so.
Okay.
Whenever you bring it up here, I'd put that like put like 3/4 of it on one side of the bucket, because your bucket's still gonna be a little bit wider.
Okay. So do you have a preference on which side?
No. You're just gonna have, until you get up here, like you can turn around here on the dirt, but I wouldn't turn around on that rock.
Well, I can turn around the driveway down there. My plan was to come up the driveway, back up, then drive back down the driveway after I get a scoop, and drive up here, turn around right here, go all the way down.
That's what I'm saying, right here. Don't turn around where you're at. We'll let Matt get our first bucket full of rock, and we'll see how this goes. All right, Matt's made it up here this first bucket of dirt. Let's see how this goes. Still very much rock. One thing bad about having this bucket on backward like this, it's a good thing the bucket's not full, because you can't tilt it up quite as far as what you need to and close. But let's go to the house. How far away it works really well. That's gonna work pretty doggone good. Look at that. About time we got a dump, that's back for the next round. That's gonna work out nice. Alright guys, we are making excellent progress around here. We pretty much got all the way down the backside, kind of turning the corner going down along the steps here. Try to get a little bit of rock in here, and then we'll basically this rock here is kind of getting us a foundation to set our cubes on. So give me about a half an hour here. Hold on, I'm concentrating. Myself leveled up here a little bit so I get in there a little bit closer. Like I was saying, give me about a half an hour here or so. Let us kind of put this last little bit of rock down there for our foundation for our wall, and then we'll kind of get retooled and reset and start setting some cubes. interesting hanging those big old cubes out over that wall. I'm sure the old 120 will handle it. Look at that, guys. Fog's cleared up. Beautiful morning. The river's like a sheet of glass out there. Matt switched over. He's going to get a couple blocks. Moved up there on top of the hill for us. Here's what we kind of ended up with down here. Got our rock foundation in. It looks pretty good. Obviously, we'll get a lot of rock behind this wall, and the foundation drain actually going to run under this section of the wall just because they want to try to save those two trees. I don't want to dig this bank back anymore and compromise them. If it was me, I'd probably take the tree out, but it's not me, and that's what the customer wants. So that's what we're going to do. But this all backfilled in here nice. So what we'll do now is get some of that dirt up off the hill, kind of set it down in here, and try to keep at least a foot to 16-inch buffer of rock all the way up this wall. That way any water that comes through this hill or comes down can go straight down through that rock, get into our perimeter drain, and then drain on out. So the goal is, for now, we're going to set some retaining wall blocks over into here. They'll basically sit in this little notch, and then they're going to head out that way. We're going to be too high here, too high for part of this, then we'll step down to one for a little section. So it's going to be a little bit of a reach to get it from up there, but I think we can get it. We got the rock in here just fine. We'll let Matt get a couple blocks up there, and then we'll get set up and go at it. I think we're ready to start setting some blocks. We had to modify two of them here. The reason is, for that one side, as you guys can see, it's nice and smooth and slick. The other side is really rough and not very pretty at all, and this width right here will vary quite a bit from block to block. The reason for that, I didn't explain it very well on that last job. They actually pour these on their side. So that is down against the ground, and they top it off and they finish this side with a trowel, and sometimes they don't have enough concrete in the truck. It's leftover concrete. It turns into a little bit of a mess. So basically, by cutting that tongue off, it'll allow us to put that side straight up against the concrete wall of the house and keep the prettier side of the block out. So let's see if we can get this first one snaked down in there and see what it's going to look like. All right, here we go with the first one. Let's see how this is going to go. Really got to be careful with what I'm doing, because the boom, the track hoe, if I'm not careful, will smash that gutter up there on the house. I'm kind of teetering on the edge of this cliff. We're going to gently slide this thing down in there. Don't want to hit the gutter on the downspout. Oh, that is tight. That is tight. Want to go around that line?
That side of it?
Yeah. What's that do for us on that pipe? We're gonna miss it, ain't we?
6 or 8 inches.
Perfect. Like it?
Like it.
Ready for the next one?
I want to check now is the square. The only thing I got left to check. I'll set the next one past it or on top of it.
Let's set the next one right there where you're standing.
VP's got to be pretty careful on this corner here, because this stick and boom will definitely run into that. Come towards me a little bit. Okay. Looked over the hill and a groundhog was walking right up to the house. Pretty sure I got him. Mike thinks it's crazy, but wildlife is cool to me, so hopefully you guys got to see him. Come to me. Keep coming. Right about in there. Towards the house. Towards the house, another 1.5 inches. Straight towards me. About 1 inch. Hold that. Set her down. Ooh, that's pretty close. Looks like we're just a hair shy on rock right there in that corner.
Well, Mr. Millennial, as good as what that looks, I think we need to put a 2-foot block between this one and the corner to get that away from that wall a little farther.
I agree.
Which means I need to put the bucket back on. We got to take a little bit of dirt out right here.
Which means you might as well pull that corner out there.
Yep. It's the right thing to do.
It is.
All right. It looks good, but it's not where it needs to be. Let's see if we can get a little bit of dirt out of here. Not making too big a mess. Got a 3-foot bucket, so basically I got clearance on the bucket. Should have clearance on a 2-foot block, right? Sounds good in theory, at least. Problem is I can't see anything I'm doing down there. Closer, you need more.
One more foot.
Oh, my math's off because we got 4 feet that's going in there. We got a 2-foot corner block and a 2-foot spacer block. That's why my 3-foot bucket won't work. There's a stump right there. In my stinking way. Yeah, I know. I can't really see anything.
I can tell.
Huh? got 3.5 inches to spare, which will be fine because the pipe's not going behind this wall. The pipe is actually under this wall. So we're going to go ahead and set this one down there first. Shouldn't have kept the groove off of it now, but it's not really going to matter where it's at. Should still lock in just fine. Gonna work fast, shallow! That's like a Bluetooth block, it's hands-free setting.
Your hands are connected to that chain, you can't say that, Mr. Jokester.
Y'all see that hook flip over 3 times? Oh, we finally got it. I gotta clean that off. Oh, pushed a little too hard. To the house. To you. Oh. To you a little more. Hold that. We knew we were going to have to hit the back side of that. Before you do that, bring it to me a little. A little further than what I like. Yep. Oh, I didn't mean to take it off, but there we go. It's off of there. Need to hit it right on the very back side. Hello. Come to me a little. Right there. One more. Hold that. Let's check it.
All right, we got the 2-footer in there now. We got the corner set, and I'm glad we went to do that. Let me jump up over the wall here. I'll kind of show you the trajectory change. Basically, if we would have put the corner right here, we're gonna go right down next to those posts. If they would have put any type of finish on top of that, it really would have screwed the next guy. That kind of seems to be the theme around this job site, is who cares about the next guy, but we don't want to be that guy. So we went ahead and put a 2-footer in here. We're gonna move this wall over a little bit. That'll get them room in there if they need to maintenance the steps, if they want to finish this wall. Nicer area for flower bed. Whole 9 yards. Didn't take us but a couple minutes. The only downfall is we had that block modified to go here. When I say modified, we had the tongue cut off of it. So that block is now going to be a 4-footer instead of a 2-footer, which we have. Matt's bringing me up a 4-footer. I'm going to modify the tongue on it real quick. And we'll probably stack this section out. We have this section here planned on being 2 foot or 2 courses high, 4 foot high, which I think is going to work because we want to kind of slope this down and around. So that's what we're going to do for now. Let me get this 4-footer modified. Oh my goodness, it's getting too old to climb on these blocks. Get this 4-footer modified. We'll get it set. We'll go ahead and get this stacked up 2 courses high, and then we'll kind of work our way down through here. So far it's going pretty good. It's looking good. 4-foot block modified here. We actually had to modify a 6-foot block to match it to keep all of our pretty sides out. So let's get this one set. The real question is, hoping all of our distances work out to where we'll line back up on our corner. They should. Here it should slide all the way up against the house. I gotta slide underneath that soffit again. It's gonna be a reach, but I think I'll make it. Backside?
This thing's got to be.
All right. Like it?
It seems way too hard. I don't like it. Come on more.
They're awful picky. All right, then we need this 6-footer here. Got the tongue cut off of it. And then we should be down to the corner. Easy done. I was checking the square now. It looks like we're dead on the square, so that's good.
Oh, I need to clean that off.
We'll get out of here without hitting that gutter up there. We're gonna be doing something, folks. It's like nails on chalkboards down there.
What?
Sounds like nails on a chalkboard down there. Yep. Gotta come down before I come to you.
Okay. Back to you. There you go.
Like it?
Oh, pick it up just a little bit. There you go.
There's the magical question. Is that one gonna fit?
This thing's got to be first.
You are piggy.
Absolutely I am. Oh.
All right, moment of truth. Well, this one here is going to have the ugly side showing, but there is absolutely nothing we can do about it. We picked the prettier of the 2 corner blocks to make it happen. So. Gotta turn it that way.
Look her upside out.
This is the best of the 2. That lined up pretty good, didn't it?
Now the right side needs to come to me.
All right. Well, Mr. Millennial, here's what I'm thinking.
Oh boy, you're thinking again?
I'm thinking. We knew this was going to be close between 2 courses and 3 courses high. I'm thinking we're probably going to need a 3rd course to make this grade work out.
Yeah.
But before we get too carried away with that, you want to set this line down through here and kind of get a visual on how that looks?
Sure. We've got plenty of block up here.
It's time to hammer down. Well, Mr. Millennial, all in all, I think that was a pretty successful day.
Came out nice.
Yeah, we got this whole bottom section of wall in. It looks good. We got all of our rock backfill in back there. It looks pretty good. We left the rock a little shallow right there. Matt's actually going to tar. Like I said, that Matt's going to tar that wall.
Matt's already tarred himself before, so why not get some?
He's already tarred, so we'll just let him keep going with it. But looks pretty good. We are all out of block. That's all the block we got. We are running out of time for today. Matt's going to stick around, tie up some loose ends. I'm going to hop in a semi, go to town, get in there a load of block for tomorrow. This wall here should stack out pretty quick. We only need like 4 block to finish it.
But don't jinx us.
Yeah, and then we'll jump over on the other side and keep on going. So no homes damage, no soffit was damaged. I'm looking to make sure as I say this.
You know what I told my kids that was? A brand new tattoo called Wear It.
The question is, how long does your brand new permanent? That may last longer than man behind the scenes is temporary.
Right?
Tattoo.
Exactly.
So,
Especially if I add to it here in just a minute.
all right, I'm gonna haul butt to town, get a load of cubes before they close, and we'll be back here in the morning doing it all over again. Hopefully, I don't know if we'll have enough cubes with one more load, but it's gonna be close.
I'm betting we're gonna need another load.
Yeah, I'm guessing it too. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. Want to make sure you don't miss out on what the rest of the project turns out like. I'd consider subscribing. That way we can catch you guys on the next one. Man, it's hard to have a bad day on a job site like this.